fucking stream. About to fucking jump out of there. Because I'm sick and tired of everything. Run and rock. This is how I roll. Trying to enjoy life even though it's very difficult, you know. Super difficult, super difficult. And I don't even drink that much. I drank one beer yesterday, I drink one beer today. Oh, there's something there, maybe I'll answer. Should have a phone call, but I didn't. My parents monitoring me. A couple days ago, my mom was sending me this bullshit ass text message that vaping is super bad for you. I don't care, everything is bad. You know, like, think about this, okay? You may not vape, you may not drink, you may not do coke, you may not smoke weed. Okay, you may be like super straight ager. Going to school, going to work all the time. Alright? Doesn't mean you're gonna be happy. You know, I've been watching these videos about fucking Mark Barton and other people talking about this woman who deal with alcoholics, abusers, mama's boys, you know, people like this. And I'm listening to them like, damn. Women are putting up with all kinds of shit ass men. And I'm not that bad after all, even though I'm not doing shit today, but it kind of sucks. Sometimes I feel like I wish I would be working 60 hours a week like I used to. I know it sounds crazy, but because there's just like nothing else for me to do really. People making me angry, they're acting stupid, they're asking me stupid questions and I'm fucking tired of it, you know. Before it was so much better. I just work all the time, 2 jobs, and then when I have free time, I make a video, nobody gives a shit. I say what I want, I act how I want. Like I keep telling you, you know, it was so much better. Now my parents are talking about, you know, getting psychological help. You want me to go to rehab, but I said no, no, no. Like Lydia's Amy Whitehouse used to sing, and it's funny because back I didn't know whom she was, but back in 2011, I made a video of her. I heard apparently one of your videos was in a short clip of News Network, which is some random Turkish news media. It's not true. I know about Turkish news media. I mean, I put one Tatar song, Pıyala, which I liked because, like I said, it's because of the other shorts they've been showing me that type of stuff. Also, I watched one of the Russian movies because of the shorts. You know, there's random shit was popping up on my phone. Those Russian psychologists, Russian movies. So I saw the fragments of that movie, Slovo Patsana, The World of the Guy. I don't know what's the best translation, probably. But that's like the movie of Soviet Union in the late 80s, you know. So, because I've been watching all the scenes from that movie, which applies to me, because I knew why they're showing it, because when I'm thinking about it, you know, and then, but it could be fake, it's rumors, so it could be the real PewDiePie making this up. Yes, it's probably her, or psychologist, or whoever it is, but I don't personally care. Real PewDiePie need to shut your fucking stupid ass mouth. You know, talking about, oh, we need to prove that this guy, because he has some autistic behaviors, we need to prove that he has a disability, we need to treat him like he has a fucking mental, physical disability. And I never had these problems. Yes, I was always awkward, I never had good coordination, true. It was hard for me to learn to drive the car and all of that, but I was still able to do it, so yes, it was taking me longer to learn it than for other people, but I was able to do it, you know, so what the fuck? I mean, and of course, if you have a physically demanding job, which requires, you know, things like good coordination and good spatial orientation, which I always struggle with, you know, of course I'm gonna have problem with a job like this. Plus, which requires like fast pace, And she's worrying about me talking to people. She's fucking stupid. If you have fucking physically demanding job which you can barely do, she wants me also to talk to people. Come on, that's just too fucking much. I'm trying to do the job, I spend too much fucking energy on it. If you want me to talk to people, that's gonna be like, because of that, I'm gonna be even worse at my job. Because if I'm gonna like try to talk to people, I'm gonna stop working. And there's gonna be more problems. Fuck. Stupid bitch. Oh, she wants people to help me. Yeah, so I will be what? Doing nothing and getting money. I mean, I'm cool with that. But then they're gonna be treating me like what? Like a disability, like treating me like I'm retarded, like I don't know what I'm doing. How does that help? It doesn't help nothing. She's fucking stupid, you know? It only creates more problems for me and other people. That's all. I keep telling you. Only creates more problems. On top of everything. Just like now. Now my mom is getting involved and she wants me to go to psychologist and get some help. Fuck that. I'm not doing it. I want to do it. Fuck. It's not gonna change nothing anyway. I'm not doing it. That's why I don't want to go, because it's a waste of time. Because all the psychologists do, they explain you how things need to be done, okay? Psychologist is not gonna teach you how to have a good coordination, or how to work with people and talk at the same time, or how to switch attention faster. They're not gonna teach you shit like that, you know? They're not gonna teach you how to talk like a black man, or how to act like a Hispanic. They're not gonna teach you that, you know? To be happy, you must think happy. Well, perhaps, but sometimes it's really hard to think happy because, okay, like people say, don't let external environment influence you. But it does influence you, you know, like for example, you know we have our characters, right? Like, if you have a big ego, right? And people tell you, you piece of shit, ha 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 ha. What's your first reaction? Is to snap and fuck somebody up. And if you cannot do it, you're thinking, damn, if I was big and strong, somebody said something I don't like, I would fuck them up. Or you may take it to the next level. Somebody says something I don't like, I grab a gun, put the bullet in his mouth in front of people and say, motherfuckers, don't tell me shit, you know? That's kind of stuff somebody like me would think, but I know I cannot do it because I don't want to go to have a problem with the police. But you know, people make me feel that way when they're fucking with me, you know? That's how people make me feel. So I would rather not talk to nobody than fucking dealing with a bunch of bullies. Or deal with fucking people who treat me like I'm retarded, even though, yeah, I did some dumb shit and I'm still doing some dumb shit and I'm still making like actions which are not the best. But again, what is the best? You don't even know what the best is. So it's like, life is like action reaction, that's all. But hey, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's not all even that serious. But I don't even like to be talking about my life like that, like I used to, because that invites a lot of judgment. You know, I notice that a lot of smart people, they're not talking about their personal business. They're talking about how to do this, or how to do that, or help other people, or share their insights, or talk about their interests. You see, I would rather do that. I don't even like to be talking about my life anymore. Because then that only creates more problems. And people make fun of you, they say what's wrong with you, or they try to help you, and they give you advice which makes you angry. Nah. I don't like that shit, you know. That's why I don't like to be talking about my life anymore. Because that's gonna invite the type of response and I'm gonna get angry. So, and I don't like that type of response. You know, I just like to live my life and do what I can. That's it. Because this is the best I can do. And if there's something else people are gonna try to be doing, like they're doing now, it only creates more problems. Because then people's gonna think that I'm more special than I really am. So then they're gonna treat me like some type of way. They're gonna take certain courses, and then I have to deal with it. I'm gonna get angry, and I'm gonna lash out on people, and people not gonna be happy with that either. So it just creates so many fucking problems. Instead of just like, okay, leave this feared guy alone, he can do what he can, let him do the best he can, give the money, don't tell anything to him, as long as he does the job, let him do the job. If he doesn't want to talk to people, his problem. Okay, tell him he's socially handicapped, whatever, which is actually true. It was my diagnosis in Russia anyway. Socially handicapped, problem with emotion and willpower, like, and it, it shows in my life, it's hard for me to fall in love. Sometimes it's hard for me to force myself to do things. Now I got better at it, but before, when I was younger, it's not like I couldn't do it. It was more like a psychological, because I felt like, oh shit, it's so difficult. And I feel it in my body, and then it's like, you know what? Let me just pace myself because it's so fucking difficult. I was ready, and my first reaction was, when things were hard, was what to do? To give up, so that's manifests itself. And then also, difficult switching attention. You got a sexy accent. Thanks a lot, appreciate it. Everybody tells me that. So that's what it is, these are my problems, really. But then, what people are doing now, they're aggravating me, creating more problems. Because intellectual and physical disability was never my issue. I mean, I was always like, it was hard for me to do like things which require like, it was hard for me to do things which require like good coordination or like ability to like, space stuff. Like when I was younger, I had hard time like differentiating right from left, true, or I had hard time, with like space. That's why geometry was difficult for me. That's why working in FedEx was difficult for me, because it was hard for me to figure out, like when I was putting difficult stuff on the belt, it was not only like strength, but also like put the stuff in the right way. So then it was jamming the belt. But I needed to do what I needed to do, because like I needed to figure out what needs to be done. And that was the only way how I can figure it out. And yes, it was creating problems for other people, but hey, what's the alternative? For me getting fired because I can't do the job? Or for me doing the best I can with what I got? That's it. And people can tell me shit, but they can tell me how to do things, but they're telling me based on what, based on what they think, who they are, right? But until I'm gonna go through it and figure it out, there's nothing can be done. It's just like psychologists. Psychologists can tell you what the problem is, but he cannot solve the problem for you, you see? So. The only person who can solve your problem is you yourself. Psychologists can only point it out. So, what they're doing? Pointing out the problems instead of solving them? Okay, well, you're not telling me anything new, but you're not solving my problems. And vaping and drinking, what? I have no work, I have nothing to do. What else do you want me to do? I got a voicemail. Probably it's something important, but I'm gonna call them back anyway, so. It's true that you drank and drive. I saw it in the video about you. Well, first of all, I made a lot of videos in the car when I was not really driving, okay? That's number one. The fact that I'm making videos in the car doesn't mean that I'm actually driving. Maybe, I just like decided, just like for kind of artistic purposes, just go to my car and make a random video in the car, and I was not even driving. Yeah, sometimes, I drank in the car and then I drove. But then again, I was not drinking that much, so I was not able to drive. So it was not like, I drank to the point where I'm like, cannot do anything and then I drive. It was not like that. Because you have to realize that if you drink a little bit, but your mind is clear and you can drive, you still can drive and nobody's gonna tell. Unless you're gonna like hit something and you're gonna all get pulled over. Then they're gonna get you a breathalyzer test, which by the way, I never had that experience. So action, your common sense. So if I drink, but I'm capable of driving and I feel like I can do it, I drive a little bit. But most of the time I was actually just not passing out into oblivion. Exactly, see? That's the point. If you drink one beer and you feel like you can drive, you drive, you're good, I was driving high, and when I was driving high, I was driving below the speed limit. By the way, what would you do if you were president? Watch my previous video. I make all the drugs legal, I would make unemployment illegal, and I would make the law where if people don't have jobs, they have 365 days. And there's gonna be a database for unemployed people. So I would inject unemployed people with lethal injection after 365 days. And I will make unemployment illegal. I'll make everybody between ages 25 and 67 have a job. And that's gonna be the law of the land. But in order to make it more humane, I would make requirements lesser. So people will be hire everybody, but if people don't perform to the par, I will make them make less money. You know? That's what I would do. So people will have an opportunity to work and they will have their freedoms. But if they don't perform, they're gonna get less. That's what I would do. Things like that. Get rid of welfare, all of that parasitic programs, you know. And we fucking put people to work, you know, like. I mean, it's easier said than done. I mean, and I'm never gonna be a president because, you know, I was not born in America, so I cannot be a president. If they need help, they will get it. I mean, what does it mean help? Everybody needs different type of help. Would you abolish the person of interest act thingy? What do you mean? Well, I cannot like change the way people act, you know, like I want to change other people to suit me, but it's not possible, you know. You cannot do that type of stuff. You cannot change other people. People can act the way they act. There's nothing can be done. So in life you have to just go with the flow, because like even people who are like people pleasers, they're gonna be bending over backwards. But then again, people pleasers are not really people pleasers, because in order to be people pleaser, you need to talk to the person you know and find out what they really want and what they're all about. But if you have an image of the man or the woman or the person, and you have an idea of what you think is pleasing them, that's a little different, because this is what you think, right? But other person may think differently, so it's not gonna work for them. So in the end, you think, oh, I suffer, it means I really care, like offspring sings and their sort of self-esteem, which is a good song I used to listen to back in Russia as a teenager. But, you know, really what you're doing, you're not pleasing that person necessarily, but you're hurting yourself. And if you're hurting yourself and you're suffering for the cause, it doesn't necessarily mean you're pleasing other people. Like in case with me, Lydia. She was thinking maybe she's a people pleaser, but in the end she hurt herself, and I was thinking, oh my God, she's in the hospital, she has $1,000 bill, I have to pay for it, because she cannot do it. And I'm like, I'm getting a headache that it's gonna deplete my monetary resources. That's what I was thinking about. I was like shaking like, damn. And I'm like, I didn't ask you to kill yourself. You should have told me if I can get tired and shit. You know? And so I was like, oh, we need to move, we need to go. And hurt yourself, I'll do it. Like, fuck. If I knew that she's like that, I wouldn't be happy. If anything, that made me upset too. I didn't like that shit. So I'm saying she's fucking gone. Not think, you know what other people are consider like people pleasers. But I don't know about other people pleasers, but from my personal experience, what I can say and what I see based on shorts and other things, that's what I'm saying. If you are people pleaser, it's what you think that you are people pleaser. But you actually may not be people pleaser. Because you don't know what pleases other people. You know? You need to talk to people first to find out what pleases them. And I've seen other people like the real PewDiePie, that they think that they know about Asperger's or other people, autistic behaviors, whatever. They don't know shit. All they know is they don't have mental capacity to know these things. Let's start there. So, and they just make this fucking bullshit up, and then it only creates more problems, right? Speaking about people pleasing. Speaking about people who think that they know shit. Yeah, right. You know how to create more problems, them sure. You know how to piss people off too. Yeah. That's what the only thing they know. How to create more problems and piss people off. Telling everybody what's wrong with me. Okay, well, who the fuck cares? There are a lot of weird people who are successful. So fucking what? Okay, I'm weird. I'm not compatible with majority of people. So what do I need to do? If you want to have sex, I need to pay for it. Little problems don't concern me. Or anyways, do you think every man should have a girlfriend sent by the government? Hell no! Hell no! No. But prostitution should be legal. So that's why I'm all for legalized prostitution. So if you're a man and you cannot get laid, you need to have an opportunity to pay for sex, you know. And I think it's better for some men because then you get your rocks off and you get pussy and you feel like, yeah, I fuck so many bitches, yeah. And you don't have to worry about shit, you know. You don't have to deal with them because she's for you. Who is she for you? She's a piece of meat, you know. That's all. So you fuck her and you don't have to worry about your problems. You don't have to explain yourself to her. You know, she's not gonna be getting on your nerves. You just fuck her, you give her money, that's it. She got her money, she is happy, you got your rocks off, you happy. You see? You don't have to deal with nothing. And you treat her like a piece of meat. And that should be fine. You know? And that would actually be better for society in general, in my opinion. But it's just my personal opinion, like I said. That's why I'm all for legalizing prostitution. Which I would definitely do that when I'm president. And also I would legalize all the drugs too. I would say, you know what, you want to do coke, you want to do crack, whatever. But you have to understand, 365 days, if you're going to get fired because you do drugs, because drugs affect your performance, guess what? You're going to get injected with lethal injection. So think twice. And that would be better because people will have their freedoms to do what they want, including doing drugs and alcohol. But yet they're gonna know, okay, I can do drugs, but I have to understand that if I'm gonna get fired because of my work performance, because I do drugs, guess what? I'm gonna get injected with lethal injection in government office. Do I want that to happen to me? If the answer is no, he's gonna be like, okay, I'm either gonna do drugs in moderation, or I'm gonna cut myself off. You see? That's it. But that's what I think, you know. Any comments? No. So, that's what I think. That's my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. Yep. And I think there would be more freedoms too. Because you know what's wrong with paying for sex? Like what? If you don't want to deal with women, if you want to just fuck bitches, and you just want to give them money not to deal with them because you feel like they're gonna say, oh, you're weird, you shouldn't be like that, you should act like that, you shouldn't do this way, you know? You better off just pay for it and that's it. And don't deal with women. Just like, you know, get some ass, that's it. Just fuck the bitch, give you money, that's it. You know? I think that should be fine, really. And then you'll come more freedoms, you'll do what you want. And you don't have to explain yourself to other people. You don't have to explain your behavior to other people. You don't have to get angry because other people ask you stupid questions. You see? That's why you're single. Women are people, not objects. You know what? First of all, I had a woman in my life who was cool with everything I do. So I'm not seeing her because of you, Real PewDiePie. So and like I said, if I'm okay, I was cool with Alima. That's the reason why I was with Alima for so long, because I couldn't get any other woman. Because other women would have problems with me and she didn't give a shit. The more retards because other beings stupid because they're going through frustrations. Stop yelling in public. Okay, 1 second. Remove. Okay, the Real PewDiePie. Your comments are removed because first of all, there's nobody here. Second of all, I don't give a fuck. Third of all, you insult my sense of freedom as an individual. There's no public here, just me, myself, and I. And all of the bums out there, I want them to hear the truth anyway. So I don't give a fuck. Do you read the real PewDiePie to shut your fucking mouth? You stupid bitch. You already cause a lot of problems. And if not for you, I would be still with my woman in Columbus, Ohio. But you fucking bitch spoiled it all for me. So you need to shut your fucking mouth. What else? What else here? No comments, good. Let me drink my tea. And by the way, real PewDiePie, I don't care about your opinion, I don't care about you, that's why I fucking blocked you. Because I want nothing to do with you. Okay? Because like I said, you think you're solving the problems, you're not solving problems, you're only creating problems for me and other people. So you need to shut your fucking mouth. Now let me tell you something. I'm okay with everything, because let me tell you something. If I wouldn't have Alima in my life, I would be fucking prostitutes and I would be happy about it. And I would be like bragging about it and I wouldn't give a fuck. Why? Because I'll do what I want and act how I want and I wouldn't care. And I would use women as a piece of me. And I would be cool with it, you know? Like I said, I'm okay with it. I don't think there is anything wrong with it. You know? Because like I said, it's less stress for me and less aggravation for me. If I wouldn't have Alima in my life, that's what I would do. But because I had Alima, life was good. I didn't have to pay for sex. I mean, I did, but different ways. I mean, obviously, I was spending a lot of money on her, more than on the prostitutes before, you know. But that's besides the point. At least I had a woman whom I like. At least I had some kind of communication, relationship, and I had it on my terms. She was not like trying to change me or force me to be somebody I'm not, and she was not trying to, you know, make me act any type of way. That's why she didn't follow you. Whatever, I don't fucking care. Okay. Report. What is it? Unwanted commercial content to spam. That's it. You spam a real PewDiePie because I don't want to talk to you. Sorry, I want nothing to do with you. And whatever you tell me, I don't care. I'm cool with it. You know? Whatever meant to be. Like I said, there's nothing wrong. You shouldn't be, again, you're doing the same thing as Lydia, like, you're trying to fix people. You shouldn't be doing that. You know, if people wants to be fucking single and alone, it's their fucking problem. If you want to help people, you know what you need to do, like, fuck. I got a job, just be happy that I have a job, and just, like, make excuses for me and make me work hard, that's all. Don't fucking interfere with my personal life, it's none of your fucking business anyway. Shut your fucking mouth, bitch. I don't care about your opinion anyway. I will not want nothing to do with you, the real PewDiePie, honestly. You know? I honestly feel like you only created problems for me. I think my life would be better if you would be there, if you just shut your fucking mouth. Keep telling you. Oh, I don't like the way people treat me. Fuck. I mean, yeah, it sucks and people yell at you, but hey, money talk, bullshit walk. I would rather deal with people yelling at me and treating me like a person than people asking me stupid questions, treating me like I'm fucking retarded. I tell you that much. And as long as they're not gonna fire me, they just yell at me because they're not happy, oh well. I mean, it's a stress, it's frustrating, but if I have to deal with it, I have to deal with it. I just need to fucking work harder, that's all. And they really have a right to yell at me, you know, because they're the managers, they want their productivity. That's what I'm saying. I'm just happy that they didn't fire me. And I got an opportunity to work there for like 4 years. So that's all I'm focused on. If I was a manager, if I was as coordinated, as fast and as strong as they are, and I would deal with somebody like me, I'd probably act the same way, you know? maybe I'll have more understanding because of my experiences, but then again, it's like, I understand them, they're not in the wrong, you know. That's what I'm saying, they're not in the wrong. I'm just happy they let me work as long as they did, you know. And if I could do a better job, I totally would. But that's the problem. I'm not tall, I'm not big, I'm not strong, I'm not fast. See? I mean, I'm getting stronger, but, you know, but that's a real problem right there. Not that I'm socially handicapped, I mean, fuck. I mean, it could be a problem, like the personal problem, the relationship with people, but I don't think that's a big problem when it comes to like physical job, you know. And everybody says the same thing too. I mean, problem with the physical job because I just don't have good abilities for it, that's all. I mean, yeah, autism can do something with it because of my inability to like visualize things like that. That could influence it. But things like that, again, you just have to like, you just have to do things to figure it out. And for somebody like me, it's gonna take me longer. And that's why obviously, that's why people have problems with me. And I know that, you know, but what can I do? If you don't have good abilities, you don't have good abilities. You need to thank people for tolerating me, that's all. Shit. Okay. 24 hours. Ah, you loser. Fuck you, bitch. You fucking my life up. Loser or not loser. You have a job, you're getting money without getting fired like I used to. Fuck. Just go to work. Do the best you can. Get better at what you do. If there is opportunity, that's all. Now it's no opportunity because of you, bitch. But she's done. She's in timeout for 24 hours. Don't want to talk to real PewDiePie. She's black forever. Want nothing to do with her. She's only troublemaker. She only creates problems. Oh, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I paid my money. That's it. And by the way, there are walls and there are no people. People are inside. And if people want to hear me speaking the truth, I want them to hear anyway. I don't care. There is no shame in my game. You know? And they can't kick me out because I paid my dues. So you need to shut the fuck up, bitch. And people have no reason to kick me out. That's why, like, I'm not making video in my room, you know? Because, you know, if I make it in my room, they definitely gonna hear everything. But then again, there are a lot of loud people there too, so I don't care. They don't care. I can exercise my freedom of speech any way I want to, okay? I don't give a fuck. Stop shutting me down like other people do that. And other people doing that, that's why I want nothing to do with that. You see? I don't want to talk to infidels. You tell me how to act, you tell me don't do this, don't do this. Okay, go fuck yourself. That's what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck. I'm only teaching up to people the job because I'm afraid of losing it. Otherwise, I would tell my manager to go to hell if he bitches at me. And trust me, if I could do better, I would do better. So. But it is what it is. We're all humans. But let's not make more problems. And certain problems are inevitable. You just can't do nothing about it. Because if the person cannot do better, he cannot do better. The only thing for the person to do better is to do more. That's all. It's not a rocket science, you know. The only way to do better is to fucking work harder. Yep. Not to be fucking with me because I drink away. I still have like 70%. 70-70. It's a Jewish stuff. You are so crazy weird. Okay. Okay. You don't care to shut up, okay, you will get ignored. You're gonna get ignored, sorry. You don't shut up, you will get ignored. And if you have a problem with me being weird, oh well, find somebody who is normal. I'm gonna find myself somebody who doesn't care about my weirdness. That's the point. You see? If you feel that I'm weird, what does it mean? That I'm not good for you. Move on. It's not your problem to fix me. And as a matter of fact, I don't want you to fix me. And as a matter of fact, you cannot. You only can create more problems for me and other people. You cannot fix me. But what you can do is you can create more problems. Boom. The person can work and do something, that's it. Let him do what he can. Doesn't have intellectual disability, knows what he's doing, good. Stop fucking questioning. He's not gonna do it better anyway because he can do better. Just leave it at that. Then it's gonna be less problems right there. How can you do less problems than that? You cannot. Because you cannot change people, you're not God. Sorry. Swill. Tired of this fucking foolishness. You weird, okay. Move on. You don't have to talk to me. I don't want nothing to do with you anyway. As a matter of fact, real PewDiePie. If you're gonna shut the fuck up, that would be the best thing you can do anyway. It's gonna be less problems just by doing that. If you're gonna shut the fuck up, it's gonna be already better. I'm still gonna finish my chips and beer off camera. I didn't see the comments because of the sun. Without you I may die. Well, here's what I'm gonna say. If I'm gonna die, so be it. Look down there. Cars, bombs, all these people. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I don't give a shit. There are a lot of people who lived less than me. I'm already 37 years. Oh, you wanna come visit? Please don't. I don't want you in here, bitch. I want no fucking real PewDiePie in my room. Lydia maybe, real PewDiePie definitely not. I don't want you in my room. And you're not saving my life, you're only creating more problems for me. Saving my life. Fuck. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Fuck it. There are a lot of people who lived less than me, and some of those people, they're in disability too, who lived less than me. I know some people even from Russia who was like really disabled. They couldn't even fucking talk. They didn't do nothing, and they were dead by like 20. Okay? So what you talking about? And there are normal people who are like 70 years old. You're not gonna save my life, you stupid. You stupid, I don't care. You know, even in Jewish religion, this world is the world Hey, right? And there is the world You, the world to come. Fuck. There are people who committing suicide. They don't want to live. They don't like this fucking world. Fuck. I don't give a shit, bitch. I don't care. Listen, I don't care. I don't care. If I die, I die. But what you're doing is not right. Because you're creating more problems for me and other people. If I die, I die. Fuck it. But let's not create more problems. Let's just like talk about things. It's just like make to like, okay, what needs to be done, but don't make more problems. You guardian angels? No, you're not. You fucking idiots. You're playing the stupid games. You're lying about shit. You shouldn't be doing this. You're creating more problems. You're creating more problems. Don't even talk to you. You need to shut your fucking mouth. Really. You're creating more problems. I haven't heard your conversation talking about that I could have worked at FedEx with autistic people on Midnight Sword or working in the Date Sword with people who don't give a shit. I'm cool with that. Fuck. If there's something wrong with you, you shouldn't be with normal people. You see, that's a part of things. I don't give a fuck. Listen, I don't care. I can yell anytime I want. Those people are out there, they don't give a shit anyway. They yell themselves. And I don't care either. Let them hear it, because I don't give a shit. So maybe they're gonna stop acting stupid. And I'm gonna be happy about that. So I can go to the store and I can ask them no question. They're gonna give me stuff and they're gonna shut the fuck up. Because they know I'm not fucking stupid and I know what I'm doing. And I'll be happy with that. It's already less problems, right? You can have a protest. And I can say all of you and all the bums to go fuck themselves. That's all I'm gonna tell to them. I'm gonna tell bums to fuck themselves. They're gonna beat me up, well, I can run to the hotel. There's the police too, so they're gonna get their karma anyway, so I don't care either way. So you need to shut the fuck up. And I'm out. Later, guys.